as their Saints get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Will Jordan, and we are underway from the Superdome. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just take over at the 25.
All right, here we go, baby. Let's see what we got.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Check, 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 check. Check. Alpha. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Rip.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check safety. Check safety. 72. Check 24. Watch 24. Kill, kill, kill.
On the ground, Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Brady.
Oh, my.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Good.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Oh, my God.
He's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter. They're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Rush in. 5-9. Switch. Kill. Turn back. Kill.
Kamara. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I like. I love it.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Loved it.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Saints nothing. Steven Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
He's pulling it out.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Check.
On the ground, Kamara.
Way to get him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow lady. You're good. That's 4. Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kill. Watch the safety crease.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running with Kamara. Devin McCourty brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Better not do that.
Toss play, Kamara.
Better not.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I know you felt that one.
Oh, yeah.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Breeze.
I got him. I got him.
Set up the screen now to Kamara.
Fuck! I seen that fucking play coming.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14.
Ready? Check.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go.
If you want to call a timeout, press the pad. Press the top of the pad. Like if you want to call a timeout, press the top of the pad on the right side. You can call it without hitting the start button.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's Breeze. Toward the end. Up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot
do
here.
that.
Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Enough is enough.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Oh, man, that's just don't get it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Kamara.
My fucking God.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Wow.
Alvin Kamara, 68 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Wow.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter, 450.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
72.
And it's Michelle once again. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady's throw there complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh, my gosh.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
54. All day. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Easy, opposite. 54. Right, 54. You must be dreaming.
Breeze now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's win. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Slam.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Mike, round 80. Round 80. Here we go. Watch the
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 40 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Get them, boys. Get them, boys. Get them, boys.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Kill. 3 down, 3 down. Shit. Check that.
Now a handoff here to his running
Keep
back.
missing this fucking tackle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
Keep
the
missing that
40-yard
shit.
line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's my fault. I
That's
keep
one to
missing.
warm the hearts
Third
of
time
all
I
those
missed it.
old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Third
Look
time
at
I
that
missed
one right
it,
up the
fellas.
gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready? 5-9. 51. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Kill. Switch. Shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to
They're
his
right there.
running back.
Exactly.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more
Exactly.
manageable
Yeah, like
3rd
that.
and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Michelle. And he's taken down at the 50. After a short gain of 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Now, I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.